Guys, alarm bells, alarm bells. There is a huge miscommunication between the meaning of self-love and being selfish. And it's becoming more and more apparent every day with people talking about it and how they believe it should be and how they are and how they're behaving and acting. For me to hear that, there's this amazing person that teaches self-love and she is a mother of kids, that she could now travel on a holiday, on a leisure holiday when they have exams and leave them, and now she understands what self-love is. No, hang on a second. Now understand as a parent that your life is not 100% linked to your kids. And I understand that you need to relax, you need to have fun, you need to balance your life between being a parent and being yourself. But there is an alarm bell when somebody tells me that a responsible parent has left their kids at time of exams, not for work, not for something necessary, not for something that needs them to leave. It's just for pleasure. When your kids need you at those confusing times, at those difficult times, at those stressful times, this is not self-love. This is called being a responsible parent. So let's please understand what self-love means before we call people names or before we attack self-love, and it has nothing to do with loving yourself. Now, if I love myself, then if I love somebody, I would give them the best of everything that I can offer. Same as self-love. If I love myself enough, then I'll give myself the same treatment that I will treat somebody else that I love. So because I love myself and I know when I'm going through a difficult time, I sometimes need somebody's support, and I know how stressful exams are, so I would need an advice. I don't need somebody to hold my hand, but it is a stressful time. So for me to know this fact, and for me to know that as somebody that loves themselves and sees their kid as a value, you should have stood by your kids at those times, then I'm not sure what to say. Self-love is far away from being selfish, and I try to explain it as many times as I can, but still it goes deeper than what everybody think it is. See, people take the name and then they translate it the way they want to and then stick it to self-love when it has nothing to do with self-love. Me loving myself means that I'll be responsible for every single detail of my life. And that does not need somebody to come to me and tell me, hey, your kids need you when they have exams. This needs to be a second nature. My kids need me at the time of their exams, so I will be there to support, even if I'm not the one teaching them, but just as an emotional support. Because if you were going through an exam or if you were going through a difficult time, you would have needed somebody to give you that emotional support. So like you love for yourself to be or to have somebody next to you to give you emotional support, you should have been the person to give that emotional support to your kids. And this is self-love. I give what I want, not I withdraw whenever I feel like it, and I treat people like they don't matter in my life.